What's going on, Crimson Tide fans? Chris Daughtery here with the Alabama Football Report by Chat Sports. Coming up on today's show, we're going to be doing a little bit of a recruiting update. Some players out there, some very top players in this 2026 recruiting class have started to narrow down some of their top lists, top schools out there. So we're going to talk about a couple of players here that this Alabama coaching staff has been visiting the past couple of weeks, and if Alabama is indeed in their top 6, top 12, whatever they're down to at this point. But first, before we get into that, if you want Alabama to sign one of the top recruiting classes in the country in the 2026 recruiting class, show it by liking today's video for me right now. That should pretty much be just about everybody that is watching this video today. If you love Alabama and you love following Alabama recruiting, make sure you drop a like on today's video. The number one quarterback in the class of 2026 here, Jared Curtis, has been visited now from Kalen DeBoer and Nick Sheridan, Alabama's offensive coordinator there. You can see a photo that they took just the other day together. They both visited him this past Monday, and Alabama is now listed in Jared Curtis's top 6 in his the team's going after him right now. Also does have a couple visits set up here. Now, it is notable, I think, that he was committed to Georgia at one time as well. He is the number one player out of the state of Tennessee, but he was committed to Georgia from March to October. He will be in Tuscaloosa as well for their junior day coming up here on February 1st. He was the 2024 Gatorade Tennessee Player of the Year. Also had a just fantastic year this year for his junior season. Threw for over 2,800 yards, 40 touchdown passes. Also kind of a dual threat type of quarterback as well. Ran for over 600 yards and also 18 touchdowns as well. You can see his top 6 right there. Also some of the dates that he has set up right now going into the summer as well for some of those official visits that he will be taking. There's also another quarterback here that Alabama might possibly be going after as well. Keisean Henderson really showed out at the All-American Under Armour game here. Just I think that was about last weekend before, something like that. It was very, very recently. He is also a 5-star quarterback, number 20 player overall, number 2 overall athlete. Now, after that All-American game, he picked up offers from Georgia, Auburn, Ole Miss, and North Carolina as well. Currently, right now, though, he is committed to Houston. That would be a massive pickup for, Houston if they can get a 5-star quarterback on in this class. Tom Loy also put out a report that he does expect Alabama to go watch him throw later on this week. So we'll see if that happens. We'll see if it's, today, yesterday, tomorrow, whatever that news comes out. If it does indeed come out, we will let you guys know. So let me know at the pinned comment of today's video, what 2026 quarterback do you want to commit to the University of Alabama? There's a lot of names out there. I think Jared Curtis is definitely the top name out there. But let me know what you guys think at the pinned comment of today's video. Alabama is also on the recruiting trail targeting one of the top interior offensive linemen in this 2026 recruiting class. Darius Gray was visited by Alabama's offensive line coach Chris Kapilovic back on Wednesday. Like I said, he is one of the top offensive linemen here in this 2026 recruiting class. Also has Alabama in his top 12 as well. You see the full list of names right there. This was the first time that Gray was able to meet Chris Kapilovic in person anyways. It was an in-school visit. He was, offered by the Saban regime as well. So just because, this staff necessarily hasn't really got to him quite yet, he does have some familiarity with Alabama just in general, but he does have a relationship with, Coach Cap. He was recruiting him back when he was also a coach at Baylor. He will be visiting Penn State on February 1st, so will not be able to get on campus in Tuscaloosa for Junior Day. And I think this is of note as well. He has only been to Tuscaloosa one time about 2 years ago. So, right there you see his rankings, number 3 interior offensive lineman. Definitely in that 5-star range as well, kind of depending on what site you're looking at. Usually around the top 32 are going to end up being 5-star players because that's how many, picks are in the first round of the NFL draft. So, Definitely going to be a name to monitor there with Darius Gray. Also of note, I believe he is a basketball player as well. So interior offensive lineman, able to move very well. I think Alabama is definitely going to make a run at Darius Gray in this 2026 recruiting class. We'll continue with some recruiting updates here in just a second, but today's show is presented by Game Time. NFL playoffs are underway, and you guys can get tickets very cheap, very easy. Maybe not cheap. It's the NFL playoffs. It's conference championships. You even got the Super Bowl as well. But it would be extremely fun if you guys got the opportunity to go to one of those playoff games. You could go to a concert. You could go to a comedy show. You can go to a theater show. There's a lot of things that you guys can do on Game Time. And to make it easier for you guys, they have a new feature as well called Game Time Picks. It makes getting tickets to see live events even easier. Just filters out all the fluff to show you the incredible deals on great seats, so you don't have to waste time searching through thousands of tickets to find the best value. You got the Reese's Senior Bowl coming up here. You got Alabama versus LSU in Tuscaloosa on the hardwood coming up here this weekend. That's a massive game. Would love to see some Alabama fans show up and show out in Coleman Coliseum. They have the all-in pricing feature as well. You toggle this feature on, and it shows you the total up front, so there are no surprise fees at checkout. They have seat views as well. You guys can get a panoramic view from your seat in the app before you buy your ticket, so you know exactly, the view you're going to get when you end up going to whatever live event you guys want to go to. So take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app today, create an account, and redeem promo code ChatSports for $20 off your first purchase. Terms do apply, but again, create an account and redeem promo code CHATSPORTS, that's ChatSports, for $20 off your first purchase. That link's in the comment section and the description of today's video. So download Game Time today. They have last-minute tickets at the lowest prices, guaranteed. Alabama is also after five-star wide receiver Tristen Keys. This is also a name that we have brought up here on the show before. He did drop his final 12, or I guess his top 12 here. I believe it was yesterday that he dropped his top 12 here, and Alabama is one of those teams indeed in Tristen Keys' top 12 here. Got very, very notable names here: Alabama, LSU, Auburn, USC. A lot of, SEC programs in there. He is from SEC country, out of the state of Mississippi, the number one player out of the state of Mississippi. There are kind of tentative plans right now for him to be at Alabama's Junior Day on February 1st. We'll see if that actually goes down, if that happens or not. But, with recruiting, things can happen. Things can change very fast, very rapidly. So as of right now, he would like to get out to Tuscaloosa for that Junior Day visit. But, we'll kind of wait and see if that does actually happen. He did tell Chad Simmons of On3, Tennessee, Texas A&M, Alabama, all very much so stand out to him. Now, he will be at Auburn's Junior Day. That's coming up here on January 25th, this Saturday. So definitely going to keep an eye on that as well. Pretty solid season for him this year. 58 receptions, over 1,200 yards, 14 touchdowns as well. The 247 Sports Composite rankings also has him as the number 17 overall player. So, you missed on a couple wide receivers this year. We'll see if Alabama can get a top-notch wide receiver. Not saying I don't like Derek Meadows and Latsier Brooks. Not trying to say that at all. But, a five-star wide receiver, I believe he's 6'2", so, pretty decent size as well. We'll see what Alabama can do in this 2026 recruiting cycle with Tristen Keys. So let me know here, last opportunity to get down in the comments section. What is the % chance that Tristen Keys does commit to the University of Alabama? Let me know what you guys think in the comments section right now.